much long. That's right. Jazz versus OKC. And the lineups are out. We got George at the 1, Keontae George, Bryce Sensabaugh at the 2, Svi Mihalik at the 3, Lowry at the 4, and Yusuf Nurkic at the 5. No changes, basically. And for OKC, they got SGA, Dort, and Aaron Wiggins comes in at the 3, Jalen Williams at the 4, and Chet Holmgren at the 5. So it is going to be very, very interesting on how things look like. But we did have some good news. We got some very good news from the lineup. And I gotta prepare you guys to let you know. Ace Bailey's back. Ace Bailey, Ace Bailey is back. And he should be on the bench. And the Jazz strike with first blood. Keontae George getting the first bucket of the game. This is going to be a tough game. However, this is an OKC team that have been regularly slapped over the last few games. If there was any opportunity for the Jazz to win, now is probably the time. I'm being serious. Like, now is the time when you could honestly say, okay, maybe the Jazz could win this game. But let's just take it 1 minute at a time, 1 quarter at a time, and see what happens throughout this game. But I think now we are somewhat near full strength, and we'll have to see how things go. I will say this, like, looking at the OKC crowd, lots of empty seats, and we're in OKC, like, that's something that you just wouldn't have thought of. But I'm not sure whether the recent performance is down for that. Even now, there's several missed threes. The Jazz really have to capitalize. Keontae George with a 3. Nice one there by Nurkic. Nurkic there with another rebound. Jazz not able to get that second rebound. All right, SGA with the ball. SGA tries to go around Keontae. Good play there by Keontae George on the defense side, but SGA is going to go to the line. Oh, sorry, that first bucket of the game, that was by Lowry, my bad. All right. Jazz got the ball. Keontae George brings it up. He does have J-Dub that's on him. I'm assuming that C-Dub is on the bench. Cody Williams should be on the bench. Lowry would have missed 3 on that play. We're really looking for Lowry to kind of be one of the difference makers in this game. I mean, you know, it's always going to be a hard one. Oh, that's a foul on Chet Holmgren. That's an easy one. That's definitely an easy one. Chet Holmgren's going to go to the line to shoot 2. While Chet's going to go to the line, let me just sort out a few logistical stuff. Let me go and promote the stream first of all. All right. Keontae George there with the ball. Pass it to Lowry. Lowry. Oh, that's a block there by Lou Dort. Wiggins there on the break. Sets it up for J-Dub. J-Dub gets the dunk. And the OKC fans are definitely loving this. Jazz down by 3 at the moment. Jazz missing the last couple of buckets. Jazz are going to have to find something else. We can't be so predictable. Gets Keontae to Nurkic. Nurkic comes in and out. Bryce Sensabaugh with an open 3. No. Bryce Sensabaugh doesn't nail the 3 on that one. All right. Aaron Wiggins doing pretty well now. He does have Yusuf Nurkic on him. Keontae George doing pretty well on that one. Passing it to Svi, but good defense there by Lou Dort. Oh, nice little layup there by Svi Mihailuk. Doing pretty well on that play. It's another miss by OKC. Not doing that well, OKC. I will have to say that. As SGA gets another bucket, and there's going to be a timeout by the Utah Jazz. And I can completely understand why Will Hardy's calling the timeout. You know, we're 4 minutes into the first quarter, and at least the both teams are pretty leveled. But when you think about the fact that who OKC are and how they've performed, you have to say this has been a bit light. Because if you're not familiar, the last few times that we have faced Oklahoma City Thunder, we have not played well. We have gotten like smoked in the first quarter. Like it has been bad in the first quarter when we face OKC. We've had situations where like it has taken us 4 minutes in order to get some points, and OKC damn near already has like 20. That's not the situation this time. And that's why, like, I know for a fact that whatever's going on with this OKC team, it is affecting the way how they play. And I love it. And I hope Will Hardy has a plan for the Jazz to go up there and really execute, because we have an opportunity that we're not going to get a lot of. Like, sooner or later, OKC are going to figure it out, and they're going to be back with a vengeance to every single team they go about and face. Just real talk. Real talk. All right. Shout out to the one person there that's watching. Much appreciate it. Let me know what your thoughts about the game there so far. Let me see. There were a few things that I did want to check out. So looking at the bench, Ace Bailey is on the bench. My guess is that he won't play that many minutes. Maybe depending on how things go. Maybe they want to ease him into stuff. But we do have a full bench now. We got Taylor Hendricks, Isaiah Collier, Cody Williams, Walter Clayton Jr., Oscar Shibwe, Kyle Filipowski, Ace Bailey, and Kyle Anderson. So we got the full bench right now. And yeah, I mean, OKC. They still got everybody that they need, except for Hartenstein. I don't see him. He must be injured, Hartenstein. Oh, let me turn this volume down. All right, game getting ready to come back on right now. All right, game is back on. I'm wondering if there's any changes so far in the game, at least on the Jazz side. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's the same. Yep, still the same starting lineup, and I don't see any changes there with OKC. And it's a steal there by the Jazz. Jazz have an opportunity to get back up in this game and take the lead. No, but Jazz do get fouled, and Lowry's going to go to the line to shoot too. This is one of the best starts against OKC the Jazz have had. That is how I know OKC are in serious turmoil. Let's just crank it up some more. Could you imagine the headlines tomorrow? OKC gets slapped by the Jazz. That's what I want the headlines tomorrow online and in the newspapers to be. All right, Lowry makes the first free throw. He has an opportunity to give the Jazz a lead. I will take that all day. Lowry shoots. He does get the bucket, and the Jazz take the lead. That is what I want. I need some clapping for that. Jazz take the lead. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I will take that all day. Until now, until OKC just took the lead. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. We haven't had a good time against OKC, so getting up an opportunity for the Jazz to take a lead now, I think is pretty good. All right, Jazz turnover. Whilst I was talking there, I was looking down at my other screen. I got another screen there. Jazz had a turnover, so it's going to be OKC ball. So that lead is quickly and swiftly gone. Holmgren going for a shot, but he misses. We do have a change though, and C-Dub, that's right, Cody Williams is in the building. It is C-Dub versus J-Dub. There's only one true dub of the Williams family, and I think I'm going to go with Cody with a dunk. Cody Williams with a dunk on OKC. That's right. You showed him what time it is. You showed him what time it is, Cody. Cody's right there dealing with Aaron Wiggins, but I can't wait to see a family reunion, and the family reunion has got to be Williams. There we go, a block by Lowry. Good defense there from Cody. Aaron Wiggins there, some good defense there by Cody. Look at that. J-Dub tries to get a block on his brother from behind, and I'm loving it. You could see that a little smile that Cody looks back at his brother because he knows. But this is great because I think this is probably the first time that Jalen Williams is going to go up against his brother Cody, where Cody's been on like real good NBA form. Oh, that wasn't a good one, Cody. That wasn't a good one. That was a three. And that was a three there by OKC. Aaron Wiggins there with a three. All right, Svi Mihailuk there out to the corner. Cody Williams with a three. That's a miss that time. That's unfortunate. It's okay, Cody. You'll get him back, Cody. Oh, I think they call a foul. Did they call a foul on Aaron Wiggins? Cody's got two big feet. He's like his feet too big. He's right there tripping himself up. I think they call a foul, but yeah, it looks like that they call a foul on Cody. And it's a technical foul shot by OKC, and SGA drains it. We got 6 minutes to go. 12 points for the Jazz, 15 for OKC. SGA with a three. No. All right. We got some more changes. Isaiah Collier is in the game. Cody gets the ball from Isaiah, passes out to the wings. Svi Mihailuk comes in. He takes a three. That was a contested three, unfortunately. Lou Dort gets the rebound. Lou Dort making Yusuf Nurkic dance. That's Jazz right there. Give up that long two by Lou Dort. Isaiah Collier, he's got to put the afterburners on or try to set things up. Isaiah Collier trying to set things up. Yes, he does. Keontae George with a three. There we go. Key. It's a major key alert. Keontae George with a three. First three of the game. Nurkic fouls Chet Holmgren on that one. And here we go. Star Boys coming into the game. You know what that means. Arias, Ace, Bailey. Let me get some gunshots there. Arias, Ace, Bailey. Ace Bailey's in the game, people. All right. Ace is in the game along with Cody Williams. Kyle Filipowski also comes into the game as well, which is nice to see. And then Keontae George is still in the game as well with Isaiah Collier. We definitely have missed Ace. His ability to be able to help out, defend it on the boards. His shot is still inconsistent, but for me, the part that we miss is the defense and the threes. Ace Bailey takes his first three of the game. Filipowski there getting blocked by the rim. That was unfortunate by Chet Holmgren. Oh, and Chet Holmgren going for a dunk. The Jazz have to watch out. They're letting this game get away from them. OKC 20, Jazz 15. We got 4.5 minutes to go. And timeout is called by Will Hardy. Completely understand because the Jazz are gradually just letting things slip away. And they said it on commentary exactly right. Not a bad quarter. The Jazz are only down by 5. If you didn't know, if you watched any of the last Jazz OKC games, the first quarter is where they blew us out. The first game, I think they were up by 28 or by 25 within the first quarter. The last time that we faced them, we actually played well, and they had scored 40 in the first quarter, and we were on like 25. They were up by 15. And this is when we played well, and they were just like on fire. They were knocking down threes like no one's business. Now, this is probably the worst that I've seen OKC, and they just haven't been that great. They look like a normal team, like they can be got at. And now that aura of OKC dominance, that's kind of gone. So yeah, we'll have to see how all of that works out. Well, shout out to the 2 people that are watching the stream. Much appreciated. Let me know who you're cheering for in this game. Are you a Utah Jazz fan? Are you an OKC fan? Or are you just a basketball fan? Interested in hearing what your thoughts on the game. Who do you think is going to win? That is the question. Because I don't think it's just cut and dry OKC, just because of OKC's recent form. Before the game comes back on, I'm just going to do a few kind of logistical things. I do need to promote this video. Let me sort this out, and then we'll get going. But the game looks like it's getting ready to come back on in a sec. I'm just going to add a few little stuff here, and then we can go. They got a little video package there talking all the good things about Cody Williams. Cody's actually been pretty good lately. Like, you definitely see the improvement, which is nice to have. Okay, Jazz are back now. They try to take a 3 on that one. Open shot. That one there by Ace Bailey. Jazz finally get a bucket courtesy of Kyle Filipowski. The Jazz 17, OKC 20. And we got just a little over 4 minutes to go. It's a 3 by Wiggins. That was too, like, why is he got an opportunity like that? That's too open. All right. Jazz there with a miss by OKC. And we got Cason Wallace is in the game. We got a few other changes. That one there by, I think that's Carlston, I think is his name, for OKC. Brandon Carlson. All right. Isaiah Collier putting on the afterburners. Cody Williams in the corner, but a corner 3. There we go, Cody. Cody there in the corner with a corner 3. Looking real good. All right. Cody there to Lou Dort. Filipowski out there to Carlson. Carlson, nice. Oh, good defense there by Cody. Those long, gangly, octopus-type arms of Cody out here just putting himself in a great position to defend the rim. And then Filipowski getting the rebound on that last play. That was nice. I think. And then the other end, we got Keontae George there trying to look for a foul. SGA with a three. That's the SGA scores a three. If you're new to the channel, every time a three drops, there will be a sound effect where it's cheering or some type of horn. So right now, OKC doing pretty well on the threes. All right, Filipowski there trying to back down Brandon Carlson. Filipowski with a fadeaway, looking like prime KD. Unfortunately, no, it was a miss. Oh, there's a kick ball there. That's going to be OKC ball. Comes off Ace Bailey that time. All right, Lowry Markkanen coming in. My guess is, Keontae George coming out. It looks like Taylor Hendricks is also coming in as well. My guess is Filipowski's also coming out too. That means that Taylor Hendricks is going to play small ball 5. That is going to be interesting. Great defense play there by the Jazz. Jazz get the turnover, and it's going to be Jazz ball. Jazz down by 5 at the moment. 20 for the Jazz, 25 for OKC with exactly 2 minutes left. And Isaiah Collier, some good defense there by Cason Wallace. Nice little shot there. Jump shot by Isaiah Collier. OKC moving the ball pretty well. Jazz struggling to keep up with the perimeter shots. It's a 3 by the OKC, and they hit another 3. AJ Mitchell, 22 for the Jazz, 28 for OKC with exactly 1 minute, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And Isaiah Collier's got the ball. He gets past Cason Wallace, puts on the afterburners. No, pass it to the corner. Taylor Hendricks there trying to set things up, but Taylor Hendricks not being able to feed. Isaiah Collier is going to go for a 3. Oh, that's a foul just in time. And Isaiah Collier is going to go to the line. OKC messing up on that one. And Isaiah has improved from the line as well. So I think this is like not a bad foul for the Jazz, because there's a pretty decent chance that Isaiah Collier might get this one in. He misses the first one. Hopefully Isaiah could drain this one, gets the Jazz at least within 5. So OKC got 28, Jazz at 22 with exactly 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. What exactly is it the Jazz can do? Can Isaiah get us another point? No, he doesn't. Come on. It's OKC ball. AJ Mitchell's going to bring the ball up. He's going to play the 1. SGA is going to, I think SGA is just moving around right now. He's going to go between the 1 and the 2. Guys have to watch out for that corner. Jazz are going to watch out for that corner 3. Oh, nice steal there by Cody Williams. Isaiah Collier. Oh, no, Isaiah Collier with the slip. It's the slip. Oh, no. Oh, no. And on the other end, SGA gets the layup. OKC 30, Jazz 22. Oh, that's a horrible slip. Jazz doing pretty well. Cody Williams getting the steal on that play. Jazz with too many turnovers right now. Larry Markkanen losing the ball. He just gets up. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, with only like 5 seconds left, OKC going to get the final shot. And SGA, he gets the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with Isaiah drawing on that one. And it looks like SGA is going to go to the line to shoot two with the last play in the first quarter. He makes the first one. OKC 31, Utah Jazz 22. Strangely enough, J-Dub is coming back into the game. I don't know. Maybe he's come to say hi to his brother for these last 2 seconds in the first quarter. SGA misses the second one, and it's just 31-22 in favor of OKC in that first quarter. That is definitely a very, very good first quarter for the Jazz, and I say this because I've seen the Jazz get absolutely slapped by OKC in the past, where they have dropped 40 and damn near 50 on the Jazz in a single quarter. So not a bad first quarter for the Jazz, but improvements are going to be needed. Of course, lots of the same issues that we've seen in previous games. Just need to fix this. I mean, what we've seen in previous games is that the Jazz struggle with defending on the perimeter. And a lot of the times, from what I'm seeing, it's like the back and forth between defending the zone, coming to the perimeter, defending the zone, coming to the perimeter. And the Jazz struggle with kind of that change and dealing with that, and they just don't get out onto the perimeter fast enough. And what you see there, that there were some of the plays by OKC where they were able to get wide open threes because of it. Some of the threes OKC missed, which just tells you that OKC could have had more, but they did knock down some of those opportunities. And for me, that has been one of the key difference makers between the two teams. I think both teams have made some defensive mistakes. Both teams don't look that good offensively. I know that's one to say, but you could just tell with the OKC don't quite look right. And the same thing there with the Jazz. But it's still early on, and I like what I see, and I'm hoping to cause an upset. I really am looking to cause an upset in this game. So yeah. I'm gonna take a quick break. And I'll be right back. I do need to get some water and sort myself out. I'll be right back there. All right. Game's about to come back on right now. And we got OKC ball. Like I said, 12 second quarter just started. 31 for OKC, 22 for the Jazz right now. But it's still going to be OKC ball. There was a little bit, ball did go out of bounds there so far on this first play. But still going to be OKC ball. And it looks like, I think there's a few changes there. I think there might be a few changes there by OKC. Nope. I think this is SGA is out. That's the change. SGA is now out of the game. And then who is that? Kendrick Williams. That's who's in the game. All right. Bryce Sensabaugh getting a bucket there. Then on the other end, there's another bucket there. I believe that's AJ Mitchell there getting the bucket. OKC up by 9. That is not good. But at least we're still in the game. They called a foul on Taylor Hendricks. What is he? Oh, come on, Taylor, man. Come on. That's a clear push, Taylor. He doesn't even set the screen. All right, AJ Mitchell's got the ball. He gets fouled by Isaiah on that one. Just really good use of AJ Mitchell's body in order to kind of draw the foul on that one. All right. AJ Mitchell gets the first one. Jazz down by 12 right now. 36-24. 10 and a half minutes to go now in the second quarter. This is not what we want. Make that a lead of 13 right now. AJ Mitchell makes both free throws. Jazz have to watch out on that one. Isaiah Collier there close to a backcourt violation. Filipowski's got the ball now. He gets past J-Dub. Oh! And Filipowski there tries to go for the spectacular with that dunk. All right, J-Dub right there passing out. See, that's what I mean. Jazz struggling to defend on the perimeter, and they get caught out on that one. The constant, defend from zone to perimeter. That seesaw, like Jazz struggled to keep up with that. Oh, it's a three by OKC. That's another wide open three. That is not good. Not good by the Jazz right now. This isn't what we wanted. We got to cause some pain. We need to help the rest of the NBA out. Yeah, this isn't what the Jazz want right now. And you know what? Like, now that we're on a bit of a break because of the Jazz timeout, now I could kind of like share some of the stats. So let me share my screen, and then we will take it from there. Hold on. Let me change the layout slightly. Change the layout. Share my screen. So this is what it looks like right now. You can see that the Jazz, we've tried to score, but this field goal percentage, this is awful. This is bad. And it's not as though like the Jazz haven't tried. OKC have just played some really good defense. They've made shots difficult for the Jazz, and that's why the Jazz have only made in 11 out of 29. But 37% is just not good enough. And then from OKC, 60% that they've mailed it. That's just too good. Like, what you really want is round out like 40, 45%. That's like average. And anything above that is just good. Real good. And then from three, like they're 45%, we're 25. Like free throws, they're 72, we're 50. Like we are getting beat in almost every category. Like look at the rebounds. Like defensive rebounds, 13. Like I don't know, the Jazz have 6. Like I guess that's good. And then on the defensive side, like the blocks, Filipowski's had issues there. Lowry, I know Keontae definitely was part of that. Points off turnover, 7. Yeah. There's a lot of areas where the Jazz could improve. And I mean, I'll take a look at this like closer to at halftime, and we'll take a look at the box scores. But yeah, that's what things look like right now. All right. Jazz ball right now. Bryce Sensabaugh there. Why couldn't Bryce just nail it down? Just go for the floater. Jazz right there. That's a foul on J-Dub. J-Dub is going to go to the line. It's actually a pretty good foul, like force him to earn that shot. Cody Williams on the bench right now. Cody, you can't be smiling, Cody, man. Like, J-Dub is the enemy for today. Like, I know you're brothers, but, like, enemy number one, Jalen Williams. Right. Jalen there makes the first free throw. OKC 44. Wow. Jazz 27 right now. And we got just under 9.5 minutes left. Jazz down by 17. Not good enough. Not good enough right now. Jazz have only scored 5 in this quarter next to OKC's 14. Like, it's just too much. J-Dub makes both of them. Jazz down by 18 with that last shot. Jazz really need to play some defense right now. Isaiah Collier out to Bryce. Bryce with the 3. Nothing comes from that one. All right. Cason Wallace now has the ball. He takes a 3. Oh, man. Cason Wallace drops it. Walter Clayton out there shoots a 3. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Let's back into this game. All right, we got to do better on the perimeter. There we go. It's another 3 by OKC. No! Oh, man. At that time, Isaiah Collier with another foul. Oh. Isaiah's going to have to come out at least for a while, at least until somewhere halfway in the third quarter. All right, both free throws so far hit by OKC. OKC now have an opportunity to go up by 20. That's just bad, man. Well, they missed the third one. I believe that was is that Chris Youngblood? Okay, Jazz ball right now. Larry Marketing there has the ball now. Larry's going to try to drive. He goes with a hook. He gets the hook. At least trying to do something, trying to shave off something on this deficit. The Jazz have really just let this second quarter just go away from them. Oh, it's a steal by the Jazz. Let's go. Oh, no. Whoa. No. Jazz try to go on the break. Walt passes it up, but no one's quick enough to be able to get it. That is unfortunate. All right. We got J-Dub with the ball now. J-Dub passes it to Isaiah Joe. Joe with a miss. Nothing but air on that one. And Walt Clayton's going to get a lot of time now in this game because of the fouls on Isaiah Collier. I don't expect to see Isaiah until near the end of the third. And Bryce misses another 3. Come on, Bryce. What happened to Bryce, baby? It's a 3 by the OKC. It's a miss. Isaiah Joe with a 3. That one's a miss that time. And Walter Clayton gets the ball. Bryce Sensabaugh there getting a layup on the other end. Every little helps, just like the commercial says. All right. It looks like it's a timeout. Timeout by OKC. And you could just feel just in the air that the wind is a little bit in the Jazz's favor right now. Just slightly. All right. All right, shout out to the 3 people that are watching. Much appreciated. I noticed no one has left a comment in there in the chat. Let me know what you think about the game so far. Who you cheering for? Who you rooting for? I know I haven't got on my jersey right now, but I am a Utah Jazz fan. Oh, hold on. Why is this going slow? Okay. I am all Jazz all the way. But if you're an OKC fan, hey, drop a comment. Interested when you hear what the score is going to be. Tell me what you think about how your team's been performing so far. I think the Jazz, this is an opportunity for them to really stick it in to OKC. Because I think nobody is expecting OKC to lose this game, even though they've taken like quite a lot of losses recently. But it's an opportunity for the Jazz to do a lot of damage. And I think that's what we should be doing. All right. Looks like game is coming back on right now. Showing us a little video package. If you're watching this on League Pass, they're showing a little video package on our Lowry marketing. Not surprised because at the beginning of the game, they had him talking about Finland and his time in Finland, and then also for the All-Star voting, I have to be honest. I actually haven't voted in the for All-Stars yet, so I should do this. I keep forgetting. Maybe I should do it on stream at some point. But yeah. All right. We got just under 7 minutes to go. OKC ball. But they do miss, and it's going to be Jazz ball again. There are no more changes. Lowry with a 3. Lowry misses the 3. And it's another turnover there by OKC, going to be Jazz ball. Jazz again, another opportunity. If the Jazz could get a 3 now, they put themselves like they didn't shave off the lead to like 4. Sorry, to like 14. Oh, that's a foul. I think it's going to be side out on that one, though. A 34 for the Jazz, 49 for OKC. Inbound pass comes in. Oh, nice alley-oop pass there between Keontae and Lowry. Jazz 36 now to 49. Jazz still down by 13, but they're doing pretty well to shave it. They have to stop the threes. That's pretty good. Oh, that's a foul there. Again, AJ Mitchell doing pretty well there with the bump in the body. And Walter Clayton just kind of falls for it. Similar thing that happened to Isaiah Collier, unfortunately. All right, AJ makes the first one. OKC hit the 50 mark. Jazz still at 36. How many points have the Jazz scored this quarter? I mean, the Jazz have done all right this quarter. Jazz have now scored 17 in this quarter. OKC have scored 20. Like, Like, not bad. All right, Keontae George there. Pass it to Walt. Walter Clayton there with a 3. There we go. That's what we needed. We need some good looks like that. Ace Bailey back into the game. Ace Bailey right there getting the steal on that one. I noticed Ace Bailey hasn't taken any shots. Keontae with a 3. That time it's a miss. OKC get another bite at the cherry on that one. And I think with Ace, he's just kind of bettered himself in the game. You got to box out Ace there. There we go, Ace. Ace doing some good box out defensively there. Putting the Jazz in a great position to get the rebound. Keontae George there with a floater. All right, Jazz now down by 10. This is good. At one point, they were down by 20. Getting the lead down by 10. Can the Jazz make it to 5? Lou Dort with a 3. Ah, damn it. 54-41 in favor of OKC. 4.5 minutes to go. All right, Lowry gets the ball from Keontae. Yusuf Nurkic gets it now from Lowry. Oh, Lowry gets fouled. Yusuf Nurkic is on the floor, though. Is he okay? I think he's okay. Yusuf Nurkic is just laying there on the floor, just like, is somebody coming there to pick me up? Is somebody coming there to pick me up? All right, Lowry shoots his first one. Oh, man. Oh, no. Come on, Lowry. Lowry misses the first one. We got to get some type of points now. Like I want us. I really want us to get the win. Man, if we get the win, do you know, like, social media is going to explode if the Jazz beat OKC tonight. All right, Lowry does get the second one in. Jazz 42, OKC 54. Jazz are down by 8 right now with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. It's a 3 by OKC. Oh, it's a miss. Oh, it's a foul by OKC. Lou Dort can't keep his hands to himself. Oh, it's going to be Jazz ball now. It's going to be a nice little turnover. Hopefully the Jazz could benefit from. That is good. I like that. All right, Jazz ball right now. Keontae has it. AJ Mitchell is guarding him. He passes it to Lowry. Lowry right there, putting a little bump there to Brandon Carlson and gets a floater. And the Jazz slowly chipping away. Jazz still down by 10, though, which is unfortunate. SGA is back in the game, though. That is not what we want. SGA there gets a bucket. Nice little mid-range shot there from the free throw line. Brandon Carlson is in the game. SGA is in the game. AJ Mitchell's in the game. Lou Dort is in the game. And Aaron Wiggins is in the game for OKC. And for the Jazz, we are back to our starting 5, except we got Walter Clayton Jr. is in the game. That's the only difference, but instead of Bryce. That's got to be a foul, and yes, it is. Walter Clayton Jr. going to the line. Oh, looks like that's going to be another foul. Walter Clayton has put us out of bounds. Trying to go for the 3. All right, SGA with a long two. He misses, but it looks like they called a foul on Walter Clayton. That's crazy. It didn't even look like it was much. SGA making both free throws. And that lead creeps back up to 12. But it's Jazz ball now. The Jazz do have an opportunity. Oh, no. It's a steal by Lou Dort. SGA there with a floater. Oh, he misses. All right, Jazz get another opportunity. All right, Lowry, they're going to try to shoot a three, I think. All right, Svi Mykhailiuk has got the ball. Svi out there to Walt. Oh, nice play there by Keontae George there. He gets the floater and gets fouled. If he gets this free throw, the Jazz are going to be down to 9. All right, Keontae going to the line right now. I think right now there's a few changes that's going on in the background that I can't see. Keontae there makes that shot. Jazz now down by 9. Bryce Sensabaugh coming back into the game for Walt. Oh, it's a steal by Bryce. Bryce gets that ball. Bryce, please do not mess this up. No pick and roll action there between him and Lowry. And Lowry gets the bucket in. Jazz now down by 7. Slowly just chipping away. Chip, chip, chip. Oh, it's a 3 by OKC. Oh, that's a miss. We need more of that. Let's go. Lowry right there. Lowry's going to go. Lowry gets fouled. No, this should have been a foul. All right, Aaron Wiggins there. OKC miss. Jazz get the ball back. This is good. We got 1:20 left. Svi Mykhailiuk's got the ball. Svi passes it to Bryce. And Bryce there to Nurkic. And Nurkic is going to put him down. Bryce with a 3. Oh, that's that. Oh, it's a foul. It's a foul. Okay. Nurkic going to the line. That's good. I don't mind that. All right. Nurkic misses the first one. Maybe he could make the second one. He tends to be around like that 50, 60% anyway. Does make the second one. Jazz are down by 6. Like this is good. This is good what you want in the game. All right, it's a 3 by OKC. It's another miss. That's what we want. We got 60 seconds to go in this second quarter. Can the Jazz get this down? Lowry with a 3. Oh, that's a bad one. No, but Svi Mykhailiuk gets it. Keontae George right there. Oh, no. Oh. Keontae George trying to go for the spectacular, trying to set up Nurkic. Awesome, good defending there. Svi Mykhailiuk, he's got to go for it. Svi gets fouled. Svi's going to go to the line. That's nice. That's good. Jazz playing some good defense there. Bryce, Lowry, and Nurkic doing really well to stop the drive to the basket. Some good defense. Svi Mykhailiuk with a miss. Jazz down by 6. Come on now, let's get it within 5. All right, Svi Mykhailiuk about to take his second one. Give me a sec. All right. Svi Mykhailiuk gets the second one. I'll take that, but we got 30 seconds to go. SGA's got the ball now. SGA with a midi. Oh, that's got to be goaltending. No, but Jazz get the ball back. It doesn't matter. We got 20 seconds left. Jazz ball shot clock is off. All we have to do is be sensible. J-Dub to Keontae. Keontae there to Svi. Back to Lowry. Lowry with a miss. That's fine. Even though they did get the ball, OKC, it was a miss. Jazz playing really well. Jazz are only down by 5. Only down by 5. Like, they're within this game. I've seen OKC put up 58 in a single quarter. Oh, well, maybe a quarter and a half. Like, halfway in the second quarter, they've already got 58. But Lauren Green is talking to Keontae George right now. I want to hear what he says. And he's talking about carrying on that tough defensive intensity, try to make every single strategy that they do. And I'm paraphrasing here because I can't keep up with what he's saying and talk to you guys at the same time. But to maintain that intensity to whatever strategy that they're trying to do, whether that's ISO, pick and roll, that they all have to go out there and play with the same intensity. And I completely agree. So Jazz playing pretty well right now. And they're in it. You got to be in it to win it. Again, looks like, without Hartenstein, without Caruso, like they are struggling. I can't even say struggling. Okay, see, they just don't seem as potent as what I've seen in the past, even up against the Utah Jazz. Like I've seen them be really, really good against the Jazz. So I'm quite interested to see how this game goes. And you know what? For now, let me share my screen and show you. Like, we could go through like what's been happening in this game so far, because I haven't looked at any of the stats, only just a few of the ones that have popped up on the TV. But you could see here right now, the Jazz have improved. First quarter was, then at the beginning of the second quarter definitely was slow and got better as the quarter went on. And I think the Jazz actually even won that second quarter, 31-27. Like, that's really, really good. That's what we want them to do. We want them to win those quarter battles, because they really matter in the end. OKC won the first battle in the first quarter. Jazz won the second battle in the second quarter. If the Jazz could come out in the third quarter and really set the tone, because the Jazz do have a weakness with their third quarters being absolutely ugh. They could come out and set a great tone. They put themselves in a great position to win the game.
But the guys there that have been the most valuable, impactful players from an eye test, like, of course, I'm going to say Lowry. Definitely, I'm going to say Lowry in terms of the starting five. Just like I think Keontae's been pretty good, but I'm going to give it to Lowry. And then I think coming up off the bench, even though Walter Clayton has, nailed down a few kind of really good buckets, I actually have to say that I like what Cody Williams has given us coming up off the bench. He's given us some points, but more importantly, he's given us some really good defense there. And I don't think, he got a steal and a block, the offensive rebound, defensive rebound there by Cody. And he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Like I've been really impressed by Cody Williams. The last few games, to be fair, but I've been impressed by him in this game, and he's definitely somebody coming up off the bench that I really like, and I know we're going to see more of that. Like at some point, we're going to see J Dub versus C Dub, and similar to how we saw the Spencer brothers for Memphis and Golden State. I think at some point they're gonna let them do that, and I think that'd be absolutely amazing to see that. But Lowry's been great. He's 50% from the field. He hasn't hit any of his threes yet, which at some point they're gonna drop. You have no doubt about that. And 75% from the free throw line. But he's been good. Just the turnovers isn't good, but that's understandable because OKC are targeting him because he's Lowry marketing, and the same thing that goes for Keontae George. Now you could see here 3 for Lowry, 3 for Keontae George. It completely makes sense. Same thing that goes with Walter Clayton Jr. He's had 2 turnovers and also 3 fouls there, both for him and Isaiah Collier, and that comes due to the fact that I also got to say AJ Mitchell, like coming up off the bench, like he's been really good. He's been the at least coming up off the bench. He's been OKC's most impactful player coming up off the bench. Um, really good at drawing a foul. Such a good guy. Okay, AJ Mitchell, and then obviously like playing wise, like it's gonna have to be SGA, like in terms of starting five. SGA has been the best player. Like his ability to draw fouls, incredible, and like him and AJ Mitchell, I think cut from the same cloth in that way. And we got to find some way to slow SGA down, and definitely to watch out with AJ Mitchell with the amount of fouls because he's able to draw those fouls really well. AJ Mitchell. So yeah. So that's my thoughts on kind of the most impactful players of the quarter from both teams. But I'll kind of leave it up to you on that one. So I'm kind of gonna leave it at that. I'll stop sharing my screen for now. And yeah, but let me know what your thoughts are on the game. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back before the start of the third quarter, and then we can take it from there.
You want a little high one? No, but then, yeah, but what about me and rival? Like wine? Some of those days, yeah, but those, I mean, it is what it is. Like, those, difficult.
All right, game is back now. We're in the third quarter, and we're about to see whether the Jazz could really get this game going. All right, SGA's got the ball. SGA with a midi, and he hits that mid-range shot just right there by the free throw line. Just really simple and easy there for SGA. All right, can the Jazz respond now? Keontae George has it, passes to Bryce, who's back in the game. Bryce there with a nice mid-range shot as well, almost from the same location. It's a long two there by SGA, and that's a foul call on Bryce. Come on now, stay with it, Bryce. No silly mistakes. I think that's the first one on Bryce. Is that the first foul on Bryce? Bryce. Yeah, that's the first foul on Bryce. Oh, I think they're going to challenge it. Looks like the Jazz are going to challenge it. It did look like a foul. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, did look like a foul. Like, it's good that the Jazz want to challenge it. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with them doing that, but I think that they might actually fail this one. I think they might actually fail this one. But all I'll say is that's right. All right, well, shout out to the 3 people that are watching the stream. Much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do subscribe and hit the like button. It does help the channel out. Helps me to reach out to more people, especially ones like yourself that are interested in watch along content. And then I could connect to other people out there who do just want to watch myself, watch basketball, talk about some good times, talk about some Utah Jazz if you're a Jazz fan, or just general some basketball times. So yeah. So do hit the like button and subscribe. And also let me know your thoughts on the game. Like, I do want to make these kind of interactive. I know I am a small YouTuber and a lot of people don't generally like to. They just want to watch and kind of get the scores. But like, yeah, I do want to kind of hear you guys' thoughts on the game too. I will say this: with how this game is gone, I'm gonna check Twitter. You know, the cesspool known as Twitter. And I know I'm always gonna hear some good comments there. So I know Andy Lawson, he is a Utah Jazz beat writer. I know I could always get some good comments there. So Andy Lawson says, he said this about 17 minutes ago. Think that was one of the best stretches of Jazz basket of Jazz seasons, down 19, early second quarter to OKC, reason to pack it in. Then they fought back to within 5 by halftime. And I completely agree. I agree with Andy Lawson on that one. That we've done really well to keep up in this game. I've watched the Jazz get annihilated by OKC when they've played bad and when they've played good as well. So game is back now. Jazz failed with the challenge, rightfully so. Like I didn't think it was a challenge to begin with. Will Hardy there having a talk with the referee. SGA makes in the first free throw. OKC leading 61-55, make that 62-55 with 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. All right, Keontae George has the ball, pass it to Bryce. Bryce out there to Keontae George. Keontae George out there with a layup. Ball comes in and out. Keontae George gets his own rebound, and he's going to start again. Just reset. Oh, nice little pass there. Really good eye for the ball by Keontae George, finding Lowry. And the Jazz are once again within 5, 57-62. That time they call a foul. I think that time on Lowry, fouling J-Dub on the other end. All right. We got Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren's kind of making Nurkic dance. Yes, he does. He takes a three. It's a miss. And Svi Mihailuk gets the rebound. And the Jazz have an opportunity to bring this game to 3. All right. Ball goes back into Keontae George. Keontae George drives out. He gets the layup. Nice one there, Keontae. Oh, there we go. That deserves a round of applause right there. That by itself deserves a round of applause. Jazz keeping themselves within this game. All right, Svi Mihailuk. Svi Mihailuk passes out to Bryce Sensabaugh with a 3. Jazz get another opportunity after that Bryce Sensabaugh miss. It's a 3 by Svi. Wiggins there misses. It's going to be back there to the Jazz. Jazz still down by 5. And Bryce Sensabaugh with a nice spin move there. He gets a layup. Nice one there by Bryce. And OKC looks like they're going to call a timeout. Completely understandable by OKC. The Jazz, like the wind are sailing behind the Jazz's wings right now. Bryce there getting a nice little spin move on SGA. They call a technical. Hold on. What? What do they call a technical free throw for? Hold on. What was the technical free? Hold on, because he slightly bumped into J-Dub. Like, he's got his back turned. He doesn't even realize it. Yeah. See, it's moments like that where you just start to think this game is set up to try to have OKC win. That's ridiculous. My God. Anyway, Oh, Keontae George out there to the corner. That should be a foul. And referee calls it. Bryce Sensabaugh getting bumped by J-Dub that time. I think it's going to be side out, though. We haven't seen Cody Williams in the game for a while. All right, Yusuf Nurkic. Nurkic out, takes a floater over Chet. Jazz down by 4 right now, but it is OKC ball. J-Dub out there to Wiggins. Wiggins there with a 3. Bryce that's finding the easy man. It's Svi Mykhailiuk. Oh, yes. And it's a timeout by OKC. What? What? They call a foul on Dort, but like just let Svi Mykhailiuk gets the easy dunk. But it's like just have the bucket count. As a matter of fact, no, he should go to the line to oh, so okay. All right. So yeah, he's gonna go to the line to shoot 1 as well as getting the dunk. Svi Mykhailiuk makes it. Jazz down by 1. Jazz down by 1 to OKC. This is so they didn't call. I think they canceled the timeout. And you got J-Dub there with a long 2. And he makes that one. OKC back up to 3. But the Jazz are still in there. We're in there. So they blow the whistle. I think they call it on, is it Chat or is it Nurkic? And there was a bit of tussle between those two. All right. Inbound pass comes from Keontae to Nurkic to Lowry, back to Nurkic, and Nurkic takes a 3. Bryce there getting the rebound, and Bryce gets the bucket in the paint. I'm loving it. Bryce not relying on that 3-point shot, going out there and actually in the paint, scoring a range of shots. That's what's going to make Bryce better. Nurkic out there. Nurkic with a bucket. Jazz take the lead. Jazz take the lead. Jazz take the lead. There we go. Jazz are in the lead right now. And it's a timeout. And you just gotta love the play. Gotta love it. Jazz have come back in this game. And like I said at the beginning of this game, it was an opportunity for the Jazz to go out there, show people what they could do. OKC have been hurting over the last several weeks, ever since San Antonio infected them with losses. They just cannot stop the rot, or at least on a consistent basis. And the Jazz have an opportunity to pile nothing but pain on them. And that is what they're doing right now. Jazz have outscored Oklahoma City Thunder 17-11 in this third quarter. They beat them in the last quarter as well, 31-27. And now they're up by 1, 70-69. Absolutely fantastic. And you know what? You know, let's actually look at some stats. Let's before the game comes back on, let's look at some stats. Let me change my layout slightly, and then we can take a look at this. Okay. This isn't the ESPN, but this is just gives you kind of a summary breakdown, right? Look at the improvement. In the first quarter, this was at 60% for OKC. Now in the third quarter, the Jazz are at 47%. OKC are down to 43%. That's what the Jazz's impact on this game has been. Now, the Jazz's 3-point percentage has gone down slightly. That they haven't shot the 3 ball that well. And OKC, who was at 60% at the time, they've attempted lots of 3s, but they haven't nailed down any. And even though OKC's one is still better, it is just way more incomparable to one another. OKC there with 82% from the free throw line. Jazz there with 58%. They have to do much better. Jazz have to do much better on that one. Rebound game. OKC were leading the rebound game slightly. The Jazz have really overtaken them with the rebound game. 37 on rebounds. Good they're getting the defensive rebounds, giving them another chance to go out there and do what they do best. Jazz there with 21 assists shows the creativity that my Utah Jazz are doing right now to this OKC team. And Keontae George has been a massive part of that in this game. And even though the turnovers are still higher for the Jazz, like they're playing pretty well defensive-wise, 6 steals. OKC 7. Like it's still very comparable. The Jazz are in this game and they still have an opportunity to win. 44 points in the paint. This tells you the shift in strategy that the Jazz are going with right now. And without Hartenstein in there and the Jazz having Yusuf Nurkic, OKC are struggling. OKC are struggling. Like just simple as 44 to 24, 24, only 24 points in the paint for OKC. That's the big difference. That is the big difference. So the game is back on right now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program, which is you guys are just going to have to look at my face in full view all we want. And I'm just going to have to give you the play-by-play. So in the loss, there were 2 plays as I was talking. OKC managed to get a bucket, but the Jazz got another bucket back. Jazz are leading right now, 72-71. But Lauri Markkanen is at the line with 7 minutes to go. And Lauri Markkanen drains a bucket. Jazz up by 2 right now. The reversal is happening right now. It's a 3 by OKC. Oh, they missed with the 3, but I believe Chet Holmgren got the offensive rebound on that one, and he got the 2. Yep, that's right. Chet Holmgren with that one, getting the offensive rebound. Lauri Markkanen. Oh, Lauri Markkanen gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Whoa. They didn't call a foul? That's got to be a foul. Wow. So they didn't call a foul on Lauri, so Lauri's not going to the line. And they put that one down as a turnover, which is very weird. Very weird. That was a foul all day. And now SGA is going to the line. Yeah, that was a foul by Cody on that one. Cody fouls SGA. Just uses too much of his arm to try to get the ball. All right, OKC now up by 3, but it is Jazz ball. Oh, it's a turnover by the Jazz. No, what are we doing? Shut up, Alexa. Oh, Jazz concede another one. 79-73 with 6 minutes to go. This quarter is... Alexa, stop. God damn it. Bloody AI won't shut up. At the moment, the Jazz are right here conceding. Jazz are down by 4, but it is OKC ball. J-Dub with an open 3. AJ Mitchell with an open 3. It's a miss that time. No, that's good. Keontae George gets the rebound. And Cason Wallace has been tossed to slow down Keontae George. And he's on him like a bad rash right now. Like white on rice. Keontae George with a 3. That wasn't a good 3. That is not like a Keontae George set 3. I'm going to make this shot all day 3. That was an Ote. That was a 3 mixed with bad intentions. Oh, that's a block by Cody. There we go. Oh, see, look what it's caused right now. What a block by Cody Williams on Chet Holmgren. That's what we want from Cody. Oh, wow. Nurkic right there gets fouled. And Nurkic is going to go to the line. Oh, what did I have fall down? I've got all types of stuff right there falling down. Oh, man, oh, man. What am I to do? That was a big, big block by Cody. All right, Nurkic to the line to shoot 2. He makes the first one in. I don't think Nurkic is going to make the second one just because he hasn't been great at shooting the second shot. Nurkic tends to be around like 50%. All right, Nurkic, I was wrong. Nurkic makes both shots. That's been a while since I've seen Jusuf Nurkic make both shots. Jazz down by 2. Jusuf Nurkic right there marking SGA. SGA getting to the bucket too easy, and he gets fouled. Who fouled him that time? Might have been Ace Bailey, who's on the court. Yeah, I think they put it on Ace. Let's see, what does Ace Bailey do? Oh, what does he do? I need to look at that again. Like, I don't see what he does. He's got his arms straight up, like he's before the. I don't see what he does. But yeah, OKC get the free throw. They're up by 5 right now. Ace Bailey in the game, as I said before. Isaiah Collier is in the game as well. And I think Kyle Anderson is in the game. Ace Bailey getting his first shot of the game. Ace Bailey is definitely taking it very slow. AJ Mitchell right there. Sorry, not AJ Mitchell. Oh, man. Oh, we got to find a way out of block. SGA. We got to find a way. All right, Isaiah Collier is in the game. Oh, that's a block there by Brandon Carlson on Isaiah Collier. I mean, they're gonna keep Isaiah silent. I think everybody's kind of figured the Jazz out. They know how we use Isaiah Collier, and they're just like, hey, we're gonna make sure that we have a guy that's on him that can keep up with him. And AJ Mitchell has done a pretty good job keeping up with him. As I said at halftime, AJ Mitchell there, I think, was one of the best impactful players along with SGA for OKC. And he's kind of continued that so far here in the third quarter. Jazz still down by 5 right now. There's 5 seconds left on the shot clock. It is Jazz ball. Keontae George there with 4, 3, 2. Oh, it's a reverse layup. Oh, that was saucy by Keontae George there with a reverse layup. I like that. He's going to go to the line. He's got to go to the line. He gets fouled here. This is pretty obvious. Challenge what? OKC are trying to challenge it. What exactly are they challenging? He turns his back and he gets the layup. There's nothing to challenge. I think Kenrick Williams is the guy that tries to go up for it. The layup is kind of like what MJ did in the 90s. It's kind of one of his famous ones. I think this is when he was up against the Heat. All right, they're showing the replay. But what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to use his arms. Like, this part of his arm, like his elbow hair, goes into Kendrick Williams' like throat, chin area. But what is he supposed to do? That's a natural shooting position. Like I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. No. Like, there's no way that they call this. If they call this, I'm calling cheating. There's no way that that's a foul. If they call this a foul, I'm calling it cheating because that's a natural shooting position. There's nothing that he could do for that. That is how he goes up for layups. This isn't like when the guys shoot the three and then they flick their leg out. Like he's in a natural layup position. All right. Looks like they're coming up with a decision real quick because I think the answer is real quick. It's not a foul. All right. Here we go. They change it to an offensive foul because they say he leads with the elbow. What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Only in OKC did they call that. Only in OKC. Yeah, Will Hardy needs to give them a whisper in a lifetime. Start with some effing and jeffing. Because that was a retarded call. No. That was ridiculous. So the points get canceled, and then it's going to be OKC ball now. Now OKC, let's see who they got now. They got AJ Mitchell there with the ball. We got to watch out for Brandon Carlson's got it. Oh no, that's got to be a foul. Okay, they called that one. That's good. All right, Isaiah's got the ball now. All right, Lowry out there. Isaiah with a three. Oh, Isaiah. All right, SG had the line to shoot two, and he makes both of them in. Jazz down by 7. All right, Keontae George now at the line to shoot two. I hope he makes these in because we really need to start coming back into this game. Why they're showing me commercials while there's the middle of a game? I mean, the NBA really need to stop this, man. Like we don't care about commercials while the game is on. You want to have a commercial? Wait for a break. Keontae George makes both of them in. Jazz is still down by 5, but it is OKC ball, and we got a little over 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 2 seconds exactly. Oh, they blow the whistle. Oh, Taylor Hendricks is in the game, by the way. I didn't notice Taylor. Not sure when he came in. He probably came around the same time as Isaiah, but Taylor Hendricks looks like he's fouled Brandon Carlson, and Carlson's going to go to the line. I didn't see exactly what happened. It probably was nothing. If no one's on the floor, it's probably didn't happen. Very frustrating. All right, Brandon Carlson makes one of them, but misses the second. Lowry gets the rebound, and Isaiah is going to reset. He's going to come into the game. Ball ends up in Keontae's hands. Screen set by Taylor. Ball comes in on the other side. Lowry with a three. Oh, my God. Sweet as a nut. That was a nice three. That was a great three there by Lowry. And the Jazz only down by three. Speaking of threes. Hendrick Williams. Oh, it's a steal there by Taylor. Taylor Hendricks still playing really well. Good one by Taylor. Taylor with a miss. Taylor with a miss. Oh, man. Then OKC get a bucket on the other end. Courtesy of, I think that's AJ Mitchell. Yeah, that was AJ Mitchell. All right, Isaiah Collier passing it to Lowry. Lowry with a three. That time, that's got to be a push on Taylor Hendricks. Come on, ref. You got to call these things. All right, SGA with a fadeaway. Lowry gets the rebound now. Hopefully, Jazz can get some points to capitalize off of that miss. That's got to be a foul. That should be a foul. Jazz getting a bucket on that one. Nice little play there by Isaiah Collier and Taylor Hendricks. Jazz now down by three. Jazz are still in this game, and I'm loving it. And OKC do not look as confident as they normally are. I'm telling you, the Jazz are in this game. I'm telling you, the Jazz can go out there and win this game. I could feel it in my bones. Let's go, Utah. I'm loving this right now. I'm just watching some of the replays there. Great play there from the Jazz. Finding a way. Definitely that spark, that. Whatever it is, that's something special that the OKC have. They don't have it right now. It is gone. Well, shout out to the 5 people there that are watching the stream. Much appreciated. I'll make that 4 people. I think people are clicking off. Do subscribe to the channel. Does help the channel out, especially if you like watch along content. The Jazz are my team that I tend to watch, but I do watch other teams as well. But I definitely am very picky about the other teams that I choose to watch. And I do watch them sparingly. And I try to even it out throughout the season. All right, on that last play, there was an OKC miss. Jazz now have the ball. Jazz down by 3. Jazz turn the ball over. That time between Isaiah Collier and Lowry Marketing. It's going to be step back 2. Hendrick Williams with a 3. That's a miss. Lowry getting a rebound now. Okay, Jazz have got to do something positive now. Keontae George, he's getting fouled. That time Keontae misses. It's a 3 by OKC. Nice one there by Cody. Cody getting the rebound. The ref, where is the whistle? Oh my, are you serious? Is the ref allergic to blowing his whistle? Like, really? Like, dude, ref, blow your whistle. Like that. Blow your whistle. 3 by SGA. It's a miss. And the quarter is over. Jazz down by 5, 86-91. Incredible. Incredible. Like, blow your whistle. Like, the Jazz should have had at least a free throw. Taylor gets fouled. Cody gets fouled. They call nothing. Oh, it causes my voice to get tired, man. God damn it. We got some comments there. We got Jaguar Gator 9 says JG9 raid sending love. Thank you very much. Much appreciate it. Really appreciate the comment. Like, I definitely say that, the comments does help to kind of break up the monotony of just me just talking. JG raid 9. I don't know what that is. And Gut Manor says, hot take, NFL should have a committee. But should the NBA have a committee? That is the question. That's what I need to know. What about the NBA? What about the Utah Jazz? Should we have a committee to kind of watch out for these situations here? When the referee should blow their whistle? Those are the things that really need to be discussed. That's all I'm trying to say. Nevertheless, I need to take a quick break. I got to change my camera battery before we come back. We got one more quarter to go, 12 minutes to go, and the Jazz are only down by 5. Let's go, Jazz. All right, let's do this. All right, that was a quick break. I changed my battery. Let me fix this camera slightly. The Jazz, they're getting a bucket just after the break, but that is a 3. That's been the first 3 in a long time. That one that time by OKC. I believe that was AJ Mitchell with that 3. All right, Isaiah Collier there trying to set things up. Ball goes out of bounds. Still going to be Jazz ball. Yeah, it does look like Hartenstein is injured. SGA is on the bench. I hope he stays right there on the bench. Jazz still down by 5. Walter Clayton Jr. is in the game. Good to see Walt. We're going to need that 3-point shot. J-Dub playing some really good. Oh, wow. What a shot. What a shot. I like that. Walter Clayton Jr. getting a nice layup there. And then at the same time, getting the contact for the foul. You got to say this, that there is a chance that our starting 5 really might be Walt at the 1, Key at the 2, Ace at the 3, Lowry at the 4, and Walker Kessler at the 5. That might just have to be our starting 5. And then we're bringing up Isaiah off the bench to provide just a different type of impact. Guys, we got to watch out with the zone defense. How are we letting J-Dub come into the zone? The zone should be like cordoned off as a no entry. Come on now. Come on, guys. Watch out for the backcourt violation with Casey Walls. Good screen set by Taylor Hendricks. Lowry right now with the ball. Good defense there by OKC. J-Dub right there's Walter Clayton there with an open 3. That was a close one. Walter Clayton there doing pretty well. There, getting a nice open look. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, wow, that's a block by Taylor Hendricks. Nice one there, Taylor. Isaiah Collier with the afterburners on. And Isaiah gets the bucket. Jazz down by 2, 93-95 with 10 minutes left. J-Dub there, close to losing the ball. We do have Lowry there that's on, and we have to watch out whilst maintaining a defensive shape. Isaiah Joe there with a 3. Oh, no, he passes out to AJ Mitchell, and then Walter Clayton Jr. gets the rebound after that missed 3. Jazz have to capitalize now. I know they want a 3, but it's okay to go for the 2. That's a good block there by Taylor Hendricks. Nice one there by Taylor. We need more of that from Taylor. Nice defensive work there. Acting as a good rim protector. Taylor Hendricks there with the ball. What is he going to do? Oh, Taylor Hendricks there with some nice creativity. Isaiah out. Taylor Hendricks with a 3. Oh, no, that wasn't a good one. Oh, ball goes out of bounds. It's still going to be Jazz ball, but good hustle play by Lou Dort. Literally getting on the ground, sliding to try to get it. Gotta love that kind of play. All right, still going to be Jazz ball. Isaiah coming in with the inbound pass. Who's he going to pass to? To Lowry at the top of the key. Back to Isaiah. Isaiah's trying to orchestrate things, he finds Walt. Walt with a 3. Oh, that was nothing but air on that one. That wasn't good. We do have a comment there in the chat. Gutmana says, yes, they should. They definitely need a committee for these type of things. And I'm sure there's going to be more to the end. This game looks like it's going to be quite close. I got to be proud of the Jazz for this one. Staying in this game, because I've seen the Jazz get blown out by OKC. But after the last, probably month? Well, maybe like 3 weeks. Yeah, no, about a month. Ever since the semifinals of the NBA Cup, OKC have not looked the same. And there's a 3 by the Jazz, that time by Larry Marketing. And Larry Marketing, I got to give the horn. Larry Marketing there, literally with an open 3. And the Jazz are up by 1, 96-95. That is the best possible result that we want right now. We're in a great position. Jazz leading this fourth quarter by 10. We were literally leveled with OKC, 33-33 in the third quarter. And all the Jazz have to do is win this last quarter here. If they could win it by 6, they will win it. And the Jazz will get a win over OKC. And we will cause OKC nothing but problems there as well. Also, I did hear some news. It isn't really Jazz news, but we are in trade season, and it does look like Trae Young is getting traded. So here is the news, right? Oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to share my screen so you guys can take a look at this. You know, like, all right. So this is the news right now. The Atlanta Hawks are trading 4-time All-Star Trae Young to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum, Corey Kispert. And here is the description. The Hawks sent Young averaging 19.3 points and 8.9 assists despite injuries to the Wizards for veteran CJ McCollum. 18.8 points. You could read that. And Corey Kispert with no draft picks exchanged. Wow. No draft picks exchanged. Atlanta does not get a draft pick. That tells you a lot. They just want Trae Young off. Get him out of here. Washington sitting at 10-6 adds elite playmaker to play with young talents like Bilal Coulibaly, like Trey Johnson, like Cam Whitmore, even though Cam hasn't really been that good. Fans buzz with reactions roasting Young's preference for the Wizards and calling the Hawks' return breadcrumbs. That tells you a lot that they just wanted to get rid of Trae Young. That's all I'm trying to say. Those are my thoughts on that. And I'll leave you guys there to comment on that as well. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. The game is back on, but those are my comments in regards to the Trae Young news. And we'll see how it looks. I actually don't think that's a bad shout for the Washington Wizards. Maybe they end up not able to re-sign the Trae Young because I think he's got this year left, and then he's got a player option for next year. And I think either way, it could work out for Trae Young. And I mean, if it doesn't, and like he just decides to leave, which I don't think he will leave. Like, they still have a lot of good young pieces. You got what? Alex Starr is there. I think that guy Tristan Vukovic is there, who I actually think the Jazz might pick up in the summer. I think he's a free agent. I talked about Trey Johnson, who just got drafted. Cam Whitmore is there. Keyshawn George or Keyshawn George is there. And I'm sure that there's a few other young players that they have there that they can do, they can do a lot of things. Like there's a lot of pieces to kind of work with. Now, whether it all fits in, you don't know. But I think it's a matter of them figuring out a culture that they want. But it could work out. Could work out. Wondering Wizard says, that's crazy. Like, yeah, but you know what? That's the NBA. But to be honest, I actually think that the Jazz are going to make a trade before the end of the deadline. I do. I've been saying this all season that, or at least by the start of next season, I think that the Jazz are going to make trades. Like, I really do see it. But yeah, no, it is crazy. It doesn't feel like there's going to be as many trades. So maybe the Trae Young is going to be the biggest. I know there were talks about Giannis, but I don't think that's going to happen now. There were talks about him there were talks about him going to Atlanta, New York. I even heard Brooklyn at one point. Well, Brooklyn's in New York, but when I say New York, I mean New York Knicks. But yeah. So back to the game right now. The Jazz are up. The Jazz are up by 4, and they are causing misery on OKC. Utah Jazz 103, OKC 97. The Jazz are up by 6. This is what's happened right now since the news about Trae Young. And we got a little over 7 minutes left. OKC are going to keep trying to shoot threes. They are going to live and die by the 3. It's another miss by OKC on the layup. Jazz get the rebound. And they're going to try again. Oh, Walt, they're trying to set things up. Nurkic. Oh, the thoughts. Nurkic gets blocked. Nurkic gets blocked. That's got to be out. That's got to be out. Jazz get the ball back after a miss there. Jazz have to keep shaving down time. I'm telling you, if the Jazz beat OKC, it will be all over the internet tonight and tomorrow. That would be big. Oh, I thought the Jazz got a turnover on that one. Was it a foul? I think it's a foul on Nurkic. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh no, they're showing the Svi Mihailuk got a layup on that last play that gave the Jazz a lead of 6. But that last play, I think I believe Yusuf Nurkic there fouled Kayson Wallace. Yep, it was. And it's going to be OKC ball. All right. There's a miss there by OKC. Jazz is still up by 6, but they got to come on. They got to make them pay. Nurkic there with another bucket. Jazz are up by 8, 105-97. It's a timeout by OKC. The Jazz are gonna win. The Jazz are gonna win. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's call nothing but pain on them. I'm telling you. You know the amount of calls in this game that should have gone the Jazz way? Where the Jazz should have had points that they was just like, nope. This game has been great. This has been a great game. Really good game. Like, I've seen the Jazz have fight. I thought that they've had an opportunity to win this. And I'm really, 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 really liking this game. Really liking the game. Game is on break right now. I need to take a personal break just because I didn't have time to do so when my battery went out. So I'll be back, but I'll definitely be back before the game comes back. So you don't have to worry. Okay. So there was one play that just happened before I came back. Looks like Yusuf Nurkic fouled J-Dub there. J-Dub's going to go to the line. J-Dub drains on that one. Jazz still up by 5. Can't believe I'm saying this. Jazz are up by 5. Jazz are going to make some changes. Nurkic is coming out, and Taylor Hendricks is going to be playing small ball 5. Nurkic right there talking to Will Hardy. Nothing like, there's no anger in Will Hardy's face. It's more conversational. And I think it's more like, hey, like we're gonna, work with the strategy there. Oh, Keontae George close to losing the ball. Jazz have got to watch out. We want to win this game. Taylor Hendricks. Keontae George there gets it back. He hits the mid-range. The length of Chet Holmgren is just a little bit too much for Taylor Hendricks to deal with. Oh, that's too easy. Oh, Chet there getting a dunk. Jazz up by 6. It is Jazz ball now. We got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. Guys, get ready. I'm going to be real bullish about it right now. Normally, I'm not. Get ready for a Jazz win. No, it's a steal. I need to shut up. I'm going to shut up. No, J-Dub. Oh, that's got to be a foul. No. Chet Holmgren gets the bucket. And he's going to the line. Oh, man. No. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet about any wins. I'm going to be quiet now. I don't think I should talk anymore about wins. I mean, Chet Holmgren literally just jumps into Lowry. He just jumps into him. You got to watch out now. Jazz are up by 4. And Chet Holmgren is going to go to the line. All right. Will Hardy there having a word with everybody. Keontae George there with 23 points. Keontae's back up to what we know he's doing. Last game, he ended the game with what, 15 points? Not a great game for him, but he was really targeted in that last game. In this game, I mean, he is targeted, but not like the levels that he was in that last game. Chet Holmgren going to the line to shoot 1. I really hope he misses this. 107 for the Jazz, 103 for OKC. Now it's 104 to OKC. 4 minutes to go. The Jazz need to keep this real consistent now. All right, Keontae George with the ball now. He has got SGA that's on him. He's doing a lot of dancing. We got 2 seconds to go. It's a 3. All right, Jazz get the ball back after that one. The clock reset. We got under 4 minutes to go now. Let's go, Jazz. Keep doing it. No! Oh, it's a foul on Lowry, I think. Jazz are going to go to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's see what's going on here. There's something happens to Lowry. Okay, yeah, Chet Holmgren and a mixture of Case and Wallace there fouls Lowry. All right, Taylor Hendricks coming out. Nurkic coming in. No, I thought Lowry's going to go to the line, but guess not. Nurkic back in the game. Nurkic there, passing the key. Key there to Nurkic. That big body, that 200. Oh, no. Man, no. All right. SGA's back in the game. I completely forgot about him. Svi Mihailuk doing a really good job at defending SGA right now. Real good. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh, it's a missed 3 there by SGA. The Jazz have to capitalize on this. I can see the pain. Oh, it's a turnover. Oh, it's 3 on 2. It's 3 on 2. Open 3, Isaiah Joe. It's a miss. Oh man, come on, Jazz. He's looking for it. SGA with a layup. OKC 106. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. SGA there with 33. Walter Clayton Jr. All right, Walter Clayton Jr. out there to Nurkic. Jazz finally getting a bucket. Lead back up to 3. That's what we want. All right. We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. We got J-Dub with the ball now. J-Dub passing it out there to Holmgren. Little pick and roll action. It ends up being a foul. That time they called on Svi Mihailuk. So close this game. I really, 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 really want this win. All right, Chet Holmgren about to shoot the first to shoot. Oh no, it's a miss. That's good. All right, Walter Clayton there playing the point guard. Keontae playing the 2 guard. Lowry with the miss. Lowry with the miss. What the devil? It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Who's the jump ball between? The jump ball between Kaysen Wallace and Yusuf Nurkic. Oh, I think that's Lowry. It's going to be Lowry and Kaysen Wallace. Oh, maybe Nurkic and Kaysen Wallace. Yeah, probably Nurkic and Kaysen Wallace going for the jump ball. I mean, Kaysen Wallace might be able to get this because I think he's more athletic, but Nurkic is bigger and longer. Oh, that's right. Jazz get the ball back. There we go. Keontae George has it now. We got 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Let's go. Key there with a fadeaway. No. No. Oh, SGA's got it. This guy. All right, we got Bryce is in the game. Step back 3 by SGA. It's a miss. It's a miss. That's what we want. All we need right now, we got Bryce in the game. I know what Will Hardy's thinking because I wouldn't say that Bryce should be playing, but we're thinking Bryce can give us a 3. Yusuf Nurkic there with the ball. He passes it to Walt to Clayton Jr. All right, Walt can drain now. Walt with a 3. Oh my God, Walter Clayton Jr. hits a 3. Walter Clayton hits a 3. There we go. That is big. That is big by Walt. That's a big shot by Walter Clayton Jr. Jazz up by 2, 112 to 110. We got under 60 seconds to go. This is it. This is for all the marbles. This is for the game. This is for the championship on Wednesday. Oh, Jazz not able to get the guys. Get back and defend. Bryce, what are you doing? All right, Jazz got to play some real defense right now. No jumping in. J-Dub there. Step back 2. Oh, J-Dub there with a 2. J-Dub there with a 2. J-Dub there with a 2. All right, we got 20 seconds to go, but we only got 15 seconds on the shot clock. And as I talk means that everything is coming down right now. I think this game's going to overtime. All right, somebody's going to have to get a bucket. Walter Clayton's got the ball now. He's going to look for Keith. Lowry gets it in. Lowry gets it in. Yes. Oh. Jazz up 114 to 112. Walter Clayton goes for the shot, misses, and Lowry under the basket gets it and lays it up. We got 3 seconds left on the shot in the game. This is one of these situations where it's like, stay down. They're going for SGA. Or you know what? They might go for an alley-oop for Chet and to take it to extra time. I don't think that they're gonna go for the win. I think they're gonna take this to overtime, and then they might take it there. And we don't want this going to overtime. What just happened there? What is going on? All right. They're back on now, just in time. 3.2 seconds left. Oh, no. SGA's got it. Oh, my God. So it is going to overtime. It is going to overtime. 114 each, and SGA gets it off. That is not what I wanted. I didn't want this game going to overtime. It's overtime. All right. What the hell is going on? All right. What can the Jazz do in order to win this? I mean, this is just about consistency now and efficiency. Like, OKC are there for the taking. Their confidence is down. Like, their confidence is down, bro. Like, I have seen too many times this team all season goes out there and destroy teams. I've seen them destroy the Jazz, and then basically, like, with like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, just decided, yeah, we're gonna play the guys at the end of the bench. All right, we're at the start of overtime now. Come on, guys. Like, we have an opportunity to win this. We have an opportunity to cause a lot of pain to OKC. All right, we got Chet Holmgren again going up against Nurkic. And we got 5 minutes. We have to end this in single overtime. I do not want this going into double overtime or triple overtime. Like, screw that. All right, we got Walt with the ball now. Walt's playing the one. Keontae George is going to play off ball. All right, Walter Clayton there trying to set things up. Walt. Oh, that's nice by Walt. Walt, you got to put it away, Walt. You got to put it away, Walt. Walter Clayton with a miss. Oh, J-Dub. J-Dub there rising above. It's a miss. No, you got to stop him from getting the bucket. Oh, come on, guys. Like, are you sleeping? And where is Cody Williams in this game? What? Hold on. How many Williams is that? How many minutes has Cody Williams played in this game? Cody Williams has only played 14 minutes. No, Cody Williams should be on more. Like, we need buckets. SGA there getting the bucket. Okay, it's OKC are back in the lead, 116 to 114 right now. We're in overtime with under 4 minutes to play, and the Jazz just have to. Jazz there with another miss. That time by a combination between Keontae and Lowry. SGA with a three. All right. OKC miss. And that time, Sensabaugh getting the rebound. Keontae's going to go and set things up. It's a three by Lowry. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That is nice. It's a three by Lowry Marketing. Jazz take the lead again. Lowry Marketing there with a double-double, 29 points, 12 rebounds. SGA. Crap, man. SGA foul merchant gets to the line. He gets the bucket. OKC up by one, and they go to the line. They're just taking advantage of Nurkic. Oh, man, that's so good. All right. Nurkic is fouled out the game. It's done for him. He's also on a double-double, 15 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. All right, the Jazz basically playing centerless right now. Well, kind of. If they put Lowry at, they're going with an all-shooting. Oh, no! Walter Clayton, no! He's so good. No. Walter Clayton not able to kind of get the pass out to the corner for the corner three. Oh, it's an open three by OKC. It's a miss. Oh, yeah, you have to stop the rebound, guys. All right, OKC with a three. SGA. All right, they blow the whistle. Keontae was on the floor. I don't know what happened there. Cameron was a bit out of focus. All right, it's a foul. Foul by Chat on Keontae. He did that to slow the game down, to stop the breakaway. Svi Mihailuk. Walter Clayton with an open three. No, guys. Put the ball in the basket. Like, let's not overthink this. Yeah. Oh, that's too easy. It's too easy. Jazz down by 4. Like Larry Marketing has to do what Nurkic was doing. Jazz finally get a bucket courtesy of Keontae George. OKC up by 2. We got a minute and a half left. Exactly. You got hold on. What is going on now? Why is no, that's not what I want. No, we don't need cheering right now. Jazz are down. There's no bloody cheering now. All right, SGA was on the ground for a bit. He's back up, but it's still going to be OKC ball. You got a minute 20 to go. All right, SGA versus we got J Dub there with an open three. It's a miss. Walter Clayton there getting a rebound. Nice one there by Walt. Walt, no, that is not a good three, Keontae. That is not a good three. What do we do? Like now we're panicking. Like now we're panicking. That is not the type of threes that get you buckets, Keontae, and you know this. That is the type of three you were shooting last season. That is not one of those perfectly where his feet are perfectly planted, where he can concentrate and correctly establish a three-point shot. Chet gets fouled in the last play. He's going to the line to shoot two. He does make the first one. Jazz down by 3 at the moment. All right. Chet misses the second one. Jazz down by 3. Now they actually need a 3. All right. Walter Clayton there with the ball. Probably going to be looking for Lowry. Screen's still set on. Wow. Bryce Sensabaugh. All right. Bryce gets the bucket. Oh, and he gets the foul. And he gets the foul. Okay. Bryce is going to go to the line. This is great. We needed a 3. This is how we get the 3. Oh, that's a rough foul on Bryce. All right, Bryce. Bryce, just rub your leg, man. Like that ain't nothing but like some deep heat could fix. Bryce there with the free throw. The Jazz have to make this. All right, Jazz make it. We're dead even again. 122, 122. All right, Bryce is limping a bit. All right, they're all on the bench. We need to stop OKC from getting free throws. Like we don't want free throws from OKC because like they'll drain most of them. Like they've been great all game at free throws. Like what is their free throw percentage? They must be on like 80 something percent from. They are 80% from the free throw line. Jazz are at 76. The Jazz have gone up on the free throw line, free throw like makes. But in terms of just getting free throws, like OKC have gotten to the free throw line 36 times and made 29 of them. Jazz have gotten to the line 21 times and made 16 out of them. We all know exactly who is a big part of the reason for them getting to the line. 3 letters that he's known by: S, G, and A. All right. Bryce is getting strapped up. Bryce, just hold on. Literally, my guy. 41.5 seconds. That is all it takes. I swear, if somehow this goes to double overtime, then we will take you off. But right now, we need you to go out there and bloody execute. All right. There's probably enough for 2 plays. We got to stop OKC with a three. No 3-point shots, no 3-point conversions. All right. SGA with a ball. Do not jump. Do not jump. Oh, man. Oh, man, that wasn't good. SGA misses. Chet Holmgren there gets the bucket, though. Jazz have to get this in. Ideally, we want a three. But if we got to take it to a two. Svi Mykhailiuk with three. No, it's over. It's bloody over. No. We got 8.9 seconds left and it's OKC ball. We're down by 2. I think that's it. I think the Jazz are going to play the free throw game. Oh, man. The time where we needed Svi to hit that. Oh, Svi had hit that. Then it would have been over. All right. SGA hits the first free throw. We got 8.9 seconds left. Jazz down by 3. Oh, he makes both of them. Yeah, that's not good. That isn't good. All right, Will Hardy's called a timeout. Come on, this is an opportunity to beat the champs now. Like, let's go, guys. Okay, we still got 8.9. I'm not going anywhere. All right, Jazz are going to have to get a bucket. If they don't get this in, this really is game over. But let's go. What can the Jazz do right now? Keontae George there with a 3. No. Lou Dort, they got to foul Lou Dort. Yeah, Jazz are giving it a shot. Lou Dort gets the rebound after Keontae George's missed 3. And then it ends up being a foul. Walter Clayton Jr., like, he has to foul Lou Dort. Like, has to. And now you just kind of hope that Lou Dort misses both of them, or at least one. He misses one. That's good. Can he miss another one, Lou Dort? That is going to be key. No, he doesn't. He gets the second one in. Will Hardy trying to call something up with these last 4.6 seconds in overtime. These have been the longest 8.9 seconds so far. You just You hope that the Jazz could get something in it, but right now they really have like one shot. Like they're gonna have to get. Oh man, they have to get a bucket, like whichever it is, the 2 or 3. All right, Jazz ball now. Let's go. Side out. Walter Clayton Jr. this time. Oh my God, Walter Clayton drills it. Walter Clayton Jr. drills it. Walter Clayton Jr. literally the same play that Keontae had the last play, except this time Walter gets the shot. And Walter Clayton Jr. drills the 3. That was amazing. That was amazing. That's what you want. It's still going to be OKC's ball right now, but like if OKC get the ball in the right player's hand, particularly Ludor, that's who you want. Somebody that's going to miss, and then there's 2.4 seconds left. Like maybe he misses one again and only makes another one. Jazz go on the other end, make another 3, and then it's even. But like right now, it's all out of the Jazz's control. But you just got to be there as a fan to support. All right, OKC ball. It's gonna be side out. I think that is AJ Mitchell, if I'm not mistaken. All right, come on now. We got to stop the ball. We either have to get the steal and get a 3, or we got to stop them from getting in. Oh, no, 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 no. SGA was the one that managed to get away. We got 1.4 left. He gets fouled. You got to now hope that SGA misses one. Shout out to the 3 people that's watching. Thanks for staying along with a live stream. If you haven't subscribed or liked the video yet, please do. It does help the channel out. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing these. We're going to do another one tomorrow. Jazz, Dallas Mavericks. And SGA drills both of them. Yep, and that's not enough. All right, Jazz lose the game. 125 to 129. They did a great job. They really did a great job, Utah Jazz. I SGA, not SGA, OKC overall have had a pretty bad time like recently. So yeah, it was an opportunity for them to cause a lot of damage. They got Cody and J Dub there just giving a little congrats there, giving a bit of dap. Yeah, that's disappointing. That is real disappointing there. All right. We're gonna get out of here soon, but until we do that, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a look at how the game going. I gotta talk about my most impactful players. Um, Now for the Jazz, I don't know if I could say a singular player has been impactful. Definitely Lowry and Keontae have been impactful throughout this game. Like, I mean, they just had moments. The game goes to overtime. And like, if you're talking about in just the regulation time, then I'm going to say Lowry and Keontae George, beyond the shadow of a doubt. Keontae could have been a lot more efficient, like a lot more efficient. Look at this, 2 out of 10 from three, like 20%, like that's bad. 9 out of 23, like that's not good. He had all his free throws, he had the rebounds, had the assist, finished with a double double, like that's nice. But if I'm thinking most impactful, definitely Lowry. It has to be in there. Like I thought Keontae George played well, but I got to give it for Lowry in terms of the starters. And then coming up off the bench, it has to be Walter Clayton Jr. Like that last three that he hit in overtime, that gave the Jazz at least hope that we could go and ride with something. And I really like that. Like Walter Clayton Jr., like he had a good game. Isaiah Collier had a lot of fouls, and Walter Clayton Jr. had a lot of fouls, but you could tell what Will Hardy was going for. Like he was thinking, we want to win this game. We have to put guys that can shoot threes and that are our best shooters. And Walter Clayton was there, and he helped to give us an opportunity. And I, yeah, I thought he definitely was the most impactful one coming up off the bench. Earlier on in the game, I said it was Cody Williams, and I completely agreed. I actually called for Cody. I know he's got the minus 13, but I thought Cody Williams had a pretty good game coming up off the bench. But Walter Clayton in that fourth quarter and in overtime, was the guy for me. And then Lowry was the guy kind of in the starting five that was impactful. Um, Shout out to Bryce Sensabaugh as well, because I thought he improved there in the fourth quarter as well. Didn't wasn't relying on that 3-point shot, which I don't think has been that great. He started going in more for dunks, started going in for layups, which by the time we got to near the end of the game, massively helped. Massively helped. Still, I don't know what is up with Bryce Sensabaugh. 0 out of 5 from three. Like, holy crap, this is bad. That is not what I'm used for from Bryce. Like, I want to see more. But I do like what he did here. We saw a variation in what he was doing, and I like that. He's got to keep that up. So I honorable mention there to Bryce. I think Yusuf Nurkic there, fantastic from him. Finished the game with a double double, real good. He was targeted all night, and I completely understand why. Um, I look forward to next season where the Jazz will have an opportunity to make some changes. They will have a lot more space to sign free agents. I think that they need to kind of like pounce on players from teams like OKC. I know somebody earlier on mentioned like Brandon Carlson. Don't be surprised if like the Jazz don't try to sign him. OKC have too many picks. If they have two late first round picks, and they will have probably two lottery picks as well with the Jazz and Clippers, unless the Jazz get to keep their pick, and somehow the Clippers win so many games that their pick becomes a non-lottery pick. But yeah, that's my thought on the Jazz. And then for OKC, beyond the shadow of a doubt, is SGA. SGA definitely best player there from the starting five. I didn't even realize SGA had 46 points in 42 minutes. Like, but look at these free throws. 17 of his points came from free throws. Like, wow. Wow. That is wild. 17 of his points come from free throws. Like, but he was fantastic SGA. He was a problem. Looking at the bench, I'm gonna say I still think AJ Mitchell. AJ Mitchell was great. Like really good from AJ Mitchell there. I don't think anything changed from what I saw from after the second quarter. So I thought he was good. J Dub was all right. He doesn't look as good as what I saw from last season, but he was all right. Um, and Wiggins was all right. Chet Holmgren was really good there as well. That combo between Holmgren and SGA, I think is that's the one. That's the one. And yeah, those are my thoughts. Um, there's a few comments there in the chat. Much appreciated. Um, Graham Thomas dash X1X says Keontae sold this game. I liked Keontae George in the game, but like for the Jazz for that starting five, I gotta stick with Lowry. Like for me, Lowry's number one, and then it would have to be Keontae, and then Nurkic. Um, Keontae had some good passes. There's an assist that he had that he set up Lowry marketing, which was really good. But yeah, like Keontae had moments in the game where I was just like, yeah. Um, and then Graham also says, also, I hate my terrible team. Who's your terrible team, bro? You can't be talking about the Jazz. You cannot be talking about the Jazz. No, 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 no. Come on, Graham. I know you're gone now. There's nobody else watching this. But like you got to stick to this, man. You got to stick to the Jazz. Stay there. You're gonna be there like with the rest of us. And yeah. But guys, there's nobody else there. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that's either watching this on repeat. Thank you very much for watching the game. Much appreciated. Hope you do comment, like, and subscribe if you're watching this later on. If not, it's fine. I'll just get you tomorrow when we face off against the Dallas Mavericks. And yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.